Hi everybody, it's Regina. Welcome back to the Balanced Bite. Today is Monday. Today is Tuesday, January 6th, I believe. I'm losing track of time. Anyway, I hope you had a wonderful 2025 and are ready and excited for 2026. I am on a weight loss journey. I started in December to keep myself on track. I did not gain. Well, I actually lost some weight. I lost 3 pounds during the month of December. I tried really hard to stay on track. Not super hard, but I definitely was mindful of my meals and tried not to eat too many Christmas cookies ahead of time or indulge in Christmas, goodies, etc. So I'm happy to say I had a good start for December to 2025. So going into 2026, my goal is to start a 90-day meal prepping series. So what that means specifically is I'm going to prep and cook my food and put everything in containers. So for example, I have I made chicken Alfredo. So you guys, I did 8 portions of my chicken Alfredo. I used the real sauce, chicken, broccoli, and every portion is about 544 calories. Really good. I made breakfast sandwiches and I made 6 of them and I wrapped them and put them in the refrigerator. Okay, I'm just going to show you guys real quick how I make my very simple breakfast sandwiches in the morning. First, I toast up 6 English muffins in the oven for about 5 minutes at 350. Then I make these egg bites in my silicone muffin tin, cut them in half so they stay better on the English muffin. And then I just take some cheese. I use a slice, it's easier than shredding cheese. And typically I use Swiss, pepper jack, white cheddar. I mean, any kind that you like is good. And I cut it so that, the cheese, clearly I make it stay on the muffins so that it doesn't overflow and, burn in the microwave or air fryer. And then what I do is I put them together. I put the egg on top and then I get some turkey sausage and I put that on the top, and it's this brand from Great Value. I love it. It's really good. These particular ones are like the perfect size for an English muffin. So I use those. And then the next step that you're going to do is once you get all that, on your English muffin, the egg, the cheese, everything, you just, put them together. And then you're going to wrap them in parchment paper and put them into the refrigerator. Then when you take them out, defrost them at 40. I'm going to make my dinner, which is always, will be for this week. Next week I'm not sure yet. But for this week, I made a cottage cheese bowl. And usually I'll just keep all the components in the refrigerator and then get them out and, measure them. And, then I hem and haw and think, I don't want to do that. So this week I'm going to have them ready and I'm just going to pull them out in their container, dump them in a bowl and microwave them. And then that way I have no excuse that I don't want to take the time to get out the scale and measure everything into, so I know exactly how much how many calories and macros are in that particular meal for my FitnessPal. And so I'm putting everything into my FitnessPal. My calories for my FitnessPal right now are 1,770. If I want to lose 2 pounds a week. And now I think that's a little bit on the high side. Probably should be more like 1,600 or less, 1,400 maybe. Depends on if you use a TD calculator or my FitnessPal. So I'm going to try with 1,700 and see where that lands me. Okay, so this week I wanted to explain to you guys a little bit how my weight works. I ate pretty good this week. I kind of had my not so great moment the few days after Christmas and then up to January 1st. So we had a lot of cookies left over. That's mostly what we had. We had mostly cookies left over. We had some of the gingerbread bread, the panda piece. We had some of that left over. I had made some rigatoni pasta with sausage. I didn't like it at all. To be honest, I don't know what I did to it, but it was too oniony. So I ended up ordering a pizza, and then that's what I ate for my days that I wasn't, eating the pasta like my husband. He loved it and he ate it. And so with that said, we, on the day before New Year's Eve, I don't know, I ate something that I shouldn't have. I can't remember exactly what. On New Year's Day, I had bruschetta. I was going to make carbonara, spaghetti carbonara. I was so excited for it. And I got the bacon, and it was the kind that is smoked. It's like what do you call that, kind of hickory. It had that hickory flavor. And I like bacon, but to be honest, guys, I'm not a big pork fan. I only like it in certain dishes, and it has to be very mild. And this tasted very smoky, and I did not like it at all. So I made this whole entire dish on New Year's Eve. I stayed up all night. I stayed up till 1 a.m. making it. Then when I went to eat it, it was terrible. So I threw it out. So I ended up just having the carbonara or the bruschetta. And then I made some Caesar salad. That was really good. I ate that. Then New Year's Day came, and I got a bottle of champagne, and I drank that. And I had a big bag of Doritos or something. No, not Doritos. Cheetos. And then I made Alfredo. I made some Alfredo independent of the meal prep that I made. So I made some of that. I had my husband have some. He took some. And so that's what we had. And then we had the tiramisu cake. That's right. We had the tiramisu cake. And so I had some of that on New Year's Day. And then there was some leftover. So I had the following day on the 2nd. Okay, so that's that long-winded story. I basically ate quite a bit on that week, not way more than I did during Christmas. And so when I weighed myself on Sunday, my weight was up to 317. I was like, oh, well, that makes sense. I probably, everything that I ate caught up to me. But I knew I didn't quite eat that much, maybe a pound or two extra, but not, I was at 312. I think it was 312. So gained 5 pounds in 3 days. That didn't seem possible. So I have lymphedema in my legs. My feet swell up extremely bad, and I'm going to be going to a clinic in May, but until then, I'm just trying to take my diuretics and rest and occasionally put my feet up. But it's really hard for me because I'm on the go constantly. And anyway, and I'm starting to walk more. So I took my diuretics last night. I went to bed at 8 o'clock, and I woke up at 8 o'clock. I'm gonna yawn. Sorry. I woke up at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I came downstairs, and I weighed myself, and the scale said 310. So if you see fluctuations like that, it's not me trying to lie to you guys and say, oh, look at this. It's just the way my body goes with this lymphedema in mind. So I'm going to have a range probably every week. So hopefully next week, since I see myself as 310, not 317. I think that was false weight just based on, the water retention. So if you see me next week losing 2 pounds and I'm at 308, that's like legitimate, weight loss. If you see me at 310, it means I didn't try very hard. And if I'm at 309, that means I tried kind of a little bit. So that's my goal, is to try and lose a pound a week. That's my goal for 2026. But if I go beyond that and I lose a pound and a half, and sometimes I'll lose 2 pounds and sometimes I lose 0.5, or sometimes I don't lose at all, that's probably the reality. My goal is to lose 50 pounds this year with the meal prep. My 90 days starts tomorrow. I have everything meal prepped and ready to go. I'm just making one more thing today, and that's I'm making yogurt bars. Usually I use cherries, but this time I'm gonna go rogue and use some mango, and I'm really excited to try that out because the combination sounds great. So I make this yogurt bar. I put the fruit in it. I make them into molds, and then I will dip it in chocolate like a ganache. And it's around 200 calories, and it's a great evening snack. Feel like I'm not, denied my nighttime snack. And it works really well for me. I still need to drink my water. I'm drinking about 1.5 bottles, so 32 and 16 ounces, whatever that is. That's what I'm drinking right now. I need to get back up to 64 and beyond, because that really does help. I hope to get a better walker. The walker I have right now is going sideways and I'm going to fall if I continue to use it. So I'm going to get a more sturdy walker so I can walk in the house. That's my only goal this year, is to walk and, you know, maybe get a watch and see how many steps I'm walking. So that's my goal. And so with that said, that's what I've done this week. I hope let me know, you guys, in the comments below, what you're doing. If you're on a weight loss journey, what your goals are, how you're going about it. I know some people like intermittent fasting. Some people do keto. Some people are like me, they're calorie reduction. Some are intuitive eating. There's a whole range. And I know a lot of people are on GPL1s. And yeah, that's great if that works for you. So that's wonderful. So anyway, I would love to hear what you have to say. I am working on my kids' book. There's 4 stages to what I'm doing right now, and I'm in stage 1 still. Hopefully they'll go faster though, and so I will finish and have the revised manuscript done, let's say by March. Let's hope. But I can't be for sure. As soon as I'm finished with that, I'll go back to making healthy recipes again once a week and doing my more pretty videos, as I call them. So anyway, you guys, thanks for tuning in, and let me know like what you're up to and how you're doing. Thanks so much for your support, and I look forward to a healthy and prosperous 2026. I hope you all are blessed, most of all that you stay healthy, and let's do this together. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks again, guys, and take care. Bye.